Professional wrestling. You gotta love and hate this damn sport at the same time, man. I'm not gonna rant. I'm not going to scream. I'm not gonna shout. I need to maintain my image in front of people to think that who already think I'm an insane person. So I'm not gonna shout on here. The acoustics in here is already making it loud enough, bro. I'm gonna plan on buying a mic just to like make it more, suitable for your ears. But you're gonna have to bear with me for this. Goldberg in a world title match in 2025. What in the fuck are we doing? I had to let that one out. It was already rumored, all right? We had to embrace it. It was inevitable. Goldberg versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. We'll just have to put, from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? No, let's just start this off from the beginning. Gunther comes out, to celebrating his world title win against Jey Uso last week, who, by the way, WWE had to sacrifice this title reign for this specific match, by the way. I have my criticisms against Jey Uso, bro. I think that, in a way, Jey Uso would have had a good title reign. I could say probably better than Gunther's, first world title reign if they booked him correctly and they did not make him, the Yeet Man, not make the whole eating thing part of his entire identity. That's what I had the problem is. Even his promos were like mediocre, man. His in-ring was vast improving, but I'm still like on that. But y'all did not have to end this man's 51-day reign, bro, for a 5-minute. I digress. So Gunther talks about Jey Uso and how he was the better man at WrestleMania for tapping him out, but he was only the better man for only one night. Then he won the World Heavyweight Championship from last week in their main event, which I could say probably the best match in the series that they've been having. But yeah. So we gotta talk about Gunther. Yeah, he talks about how he's going to now elevate the World Heavyweight Championship, and now now the crowd gets involved in chanting Goldberg. The crowd themselves, man. I swear, man, this crowd just never helps, man. The crowd just hyping this up for no reason, bro. It doesn't even need to be hyped up. But yeah, Gunther also acknowledges the chants saying that he's not going to focus on that guy. He got rid of him, which was a clear indication that he was going to come. And his main focus was on Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins threatened Gunther, saying that if you win the World Heavyweight Championship, I will be coming after you. Seth Rollins, he's the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. So now he has a chip on his shoulder. Then, after Gunther abolishes all the Goldberg chants, Goldberg comes out. His old ass, wobbling and hobbling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just so pissed about this entire thing, man. I'm not even gonna go after him personally, but yeah, Goldberg comes out. Then he recalls Gunther to the last time they were in the same building with each other. That was bad. That was in Bad Blood. That was back in October, where Gunther embarrassed him in front of his son and wife, and saying that he's now come to pay back his dues and all that stuff. You know the gist. Goldberg saying, "Oh, you're next," and done. The classic, the typical Goldberg shtick. And it has been made official. Goldberg challenges Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship at Atlanta, Georgia, at Saturday night's main event, which is in 3 weeks, I believe, 3 weeks' time. They're going to be competing with AEW All In. How are you going to be? But that's neither here nor there. Talk about that another time. So, this match is happening. We did not ask for this match, but it was owed to Goldberg to have this retirement match, because it has been owed to him like for a number of years now. Now it's happening. Now we're getting this match. Triple H, you deliberately ended Jey Uso's title reign for a 5-minute match that's probably not even going to last at least 5 minutes, bro, because let's face it, dude is gassed. Dude was out there sweating before he even got to the ring. How are you going to expect him to move at the same pace as Gunther, man? Which is why I hastily say Gunther has to squash Goldberg. I am sorry, I just cannot under any circumstances be watching Goldberg on my screens in 2025, bro. Come on, man. Come on, what are we doing? What are we doing, man? Triple H, we didn't ask for this. We don't want this, man. But the crowd themselves, they don't even help out in this situation because they're out there chanting Goldberg. Which, by the way, that was probably one of the middest returns ever, man. The hype, yeah, they cheered, but dude, the hype was just not there, man. It was just like, okay, he's here. Let's just cheer for him, just to give him like some boost and all that stuff. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. We're getting this match either way. Get this match done, over and done with. Then we'll move on to bigger things, and that's Ilya Dragunov, bro. That match is happening at SummerSlam. Just y'all wait, man. But without further ado, Goldberg. All right, people, moving on from the unimportant but yet important shit to the important shit of the day. We got to talk about the main event, and that is the King of the Ring final first round fatal four-way matchup to proceed to the semifinals and see who will face Cody Rhodes in the semifinals in the King of the Ring tournament. It consists of Rusev, Big Bronson Reed, Sheamus, and the main event, Jey Uso. Now, beforehand, people were obviously criticizing as to why Jey Uso got injected into this match. Could have been Karrion Kross. I think people wanted Karrion Kross the most to enter the King of the Ring tournament. But then I'm like, okay, I'm starting to I don't even want to bring this up as a meme. But if you're related to The Rock, you get a lot of benefits. I'm kidding. Don't strike me, please. Don't come at me. I'm just saying my piece. But yeah, man. Speaking of Karrion Kross, before this match even happened, Sami Zayn was interviewed in the back, talking about what his thoughts are towards the King of the Ring tournament and how he's proceeding to the semifinals. He will be facing Randy Orton in the semifinals to see who will qualify for the finals of the 2025 King of the Ring tournament, and he explains his part, and then Karrion Kross comes into the picture and says that, hey man, you are an insane person. I see right through you. I see what you're really all about. Then Sami Zayn further down to to just throw away all of his crap that he's throwing at him and all that stuff, saying that, hey, whatever issue you have with me, at the end of the day, we're gonna have a match and we're gonna settle it. Then Sami also berated Karrion Kross for also complaining about his opportunities not being given to him, and how Sami always talks the big talk and always backs it up at the end of the day. Even though he loses the big time matches, he still is man enough to admit that he lost in those big time matches. Karrion Kross wouldn't do the same thing. He would just complain about it. Then, yeah, that was the whole segment. I feel like it is deeply connected to this entire thing. Hopefully, that a lot of people are assuming that Sami Zayn's going to change heel. He's going to turn heel. We'll just have to wait and see, because this match with Randy Orton might be a proven catalyst, because Randy Orton is a diabolical son of a bitch. But hey, man, he's an unk now. He's too cool for that shit now, bro. But we'll just have to see. So now, moving on to this match. First and foremost, this was an absolute banger of a fatal four-way match. All of them blended well together, and there was also a bit of story in there as well, because Rusev and Sheamus also have their beef, from way beforehand. It's a years beef right there, man. And Big Bronson Reed, who was also accompanied by Paul Heyman, yeah. And looking to advance towards the finals of the King of the Ring tournament on Seth Rollins' behalf. I mean, not typically, because Seth Rollins is a Money in the Bank briefcase, and he's just looking forward to having one of his guys proceed forward into the final, which didn't happen in the case. So this match was absolutely chaotic on all four floors, man. This shit was absolutely booked in just chaos at its peak, man, because everything was just run-ins, man. Firstly and foremost, Braun Breaker got involved in the match when, Jey Uso was going to capitalize on winning the matchup. Then, Penta got involved in the mix as well. Wonder what his involvement is in all this, but hey, we'll just have to see soon enough. Then after that, Big Bronson Reed was looking to win the matchup, but yet LA Knight got himself involved into the mix and cost Big Bronson Reed the matchup, with Jey Uso capitalized and hits the double Uso splash for the win and advances to the King of the Ring semifinals. So it is official. It will be Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso, friend versus friend. As you guys obviously know the meme that's going around, these four men have been in the War Games match together, and now they're duking it out for a world title match at SummerSlam, which is very intriguing. That itself deserves a bit of a credit to Triple H, because at the end of the day, a world title match is what's going to separate these guys from each other, and it's going to separate their friendship and all that stuff. So yeah, after the match, Seth freaking Rollins, out comes Seth Rollins looking to beat up Jey Uso for winning the matchup. Then out comes Cody Rhodes. Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes has arrived on Monday Night Raw and got himself into the ring, and they had a very tense stare down between him and Seth freaking Rollins. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt the hype, man. People were saying and chanting holy shit, bro, and they're still feeling the hype, man. It's 2020, what is it? 2022, I think? 2022 or 2023? It's 2023 all over again, man. You guys know the gist. Wait, it's actually 2022 all over again. I wouldn't mind a fourth match between these two, man. Maybe this time Seth Rollins can get the win just to establish himself as the next face of the company, even though it's been like years late. But hey, there's still time. Dude is still moving like he's like in his 20s, bro. But again, man, this was absolutely a crazy, crazy match and one of the best endings of Raw this year so far. And they also had a mini stare down between him and Jey Uso. We'll just have to see where that goes, man, because this could be interesting. This could be interesting. Cody Rhodes is about to put his friendship aside at a shot at John Cena's Undisputed Championship. Jey Uso as well has his own criteria with Gunther as he wants to get back at that man, at him and the World Heavyweight title. See, there's a lot of layers to this story, man, and I'm loving it. Randy Orton has his own thing with John Cena as well. Sami Zayn wants his shot at a world title. There's just a lot of interesting layers to this story, and you just have to see how it plays out. Without further ado, man, it's been your boy Troy Yeager. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for tuning in today's review of Monday Night Raw. We're just weeks away from Night of Champions, and I'm very excited for this, man. I'm very, very excited for this match. If you all are new, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit that like, turn on notifications, and always be knowing when a nigga be posted or stomp be posted. I should listen to the nigga more, but you guys get the gist. Without further ado, man, it's been your boy Troy Yeager. I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.